here. I'm here just to introduce a vlog and go over kind of the first book I've started. I'm doing a spooky book vlog. I'm going to be recording these books as I read the books and as I pick them up. But I'm just starting, really, it's like mid-September, and it's because I picked a lot of books. But I'm going to be posting this, hopefully, on Halloween, and it is just going to be a vlog and some quick reviews for spooky books. In these spooky books, I've included a couple thrillers. I've included one that's classified as horror. I have a gothic short story collection that I'm going to try reading. And it's just to kind of get myself in the mood for Halloween and then to share my experience with you guys. So I hope you will continue to watch the video. I'm going to be putting all the vlog clips up all at once. And the book I'm reading right now is called The Broken Girls. It is a thriller that has multiple perspectives. So far, I'm really enjoying it. It seems to jump back in time to this boarding school and then forward in time to this woman in the same town, but the boarding school is now closed, and just the boarding school is being renovated, and now some just like really weird stuff is happening. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And I will update you guys kind of as I finish or as I pick up more books, and I'll let you guys know what I think. See you in the next clip. Hey guys, I am just checking in with my spooky book blog. It is September 12th, so I've only recently started filming. I did finish The Broken Girls. It was an ebook I took out from my library. It was a crime thriller that touched on both a crime that had happened in the 50s and a woman dealing with the murder of her sister 20 years before the story takes place. You bounce around in multiple perspectives, so if you don't like multiple perspectives, you probably won't care for this. And in all of these stories focus around this boarding school in this small town. I found it pretty interesting. Like, it wasn't the most amazing thriller I've ever read, but it was fun, it was fast-paced. I definitely felt like I predicted some of what was going to happen, but not all of it, so it was really exciting to see where the story would go as I was reading it, and it was a pretty quick read. It took me a day and a half to get through it. Not 36 hours specifically, but a day and a half. I just started reading it before I started filming. And then I have another ebook that I am on the waitlist for, which is Vampire One. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. It's listed as horror on the app I use for my library, which is Libby, by the way. Super user-friendly, great. Has a great user interface. I really recommend it. But then I also have these 3 physical books to read as well. I'm not really going to introduce them other than to show you that they're there. I will talk about them as they come up. I only wanted to mention the ebook from my library because I'm hoping I'll get it soon and be able to read it in time for this vlog, but we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up next. Probably just go with the top of the book pile, which would be Island by Aldous Huxley. I've heard some really horrifying things about that, so I will just see where it goes, and I'll see you guys when I catch you up next. I'm here to check in with my spooky reads vlog. I am going to pick up and hopefully get through one of the short stories in the gothic fantasy urban crime short stories. I know I said I was going to read The Island next, but I don't feel like picking up a new book right now because I'm in the middle of a few of them, and I just want something short and sweet, and hopefully this book will give me that with one of the short stories in it. I finished The Broken Girls. I can't remember if I updated you guys on that. And I don't think I talked much about it. Do a quick recap. Multi-perspective mystery thriller with multiple perspectives being across multiple timelines. And yeah, sorry if I said this already. I'm very tired. It's the end of the day and I had a terrible sleep last night, so I'm just trying to get some reading in before I crash. And that's all I have for you. Hopefully next time I talk to you, I'll have read one or two of the short stories and maybe moved on to The Island by Aldous Huxley, which was had initially been my next choice, but like I said, I just wasn't feeling it tonight to pick it up to start it, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, it's Nikki. I'm just here to do a check-in for my spooky book vlog. I don't have the book on me, but I have started and read about 2 or 3 short stories in that urban crime gothic short stories collection I had that had the black and shiny cover. I finished The Broken Girls, which I mentioned and kind of summed up already, and probably in the next couple days here I'm going to pick up Island by Aldous Huxley and give that a try. I've heard it's super disturbing and I'm excited to see where it goes. I've read another book by him that I did not enjoy, so we'll see how that goes. And I will see you guys in my next check-in. Bye. Hey guys, I am just here to update on the spooky vlog. I have not picked up The Island like I said I would. However, I picked up An Anonymous Girl. It's by dual authors Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. And the reason I picked it up is because I got an audiobook copy from my library. And so between listening to it at work, reading it after work while I unwound, I was able to crush out the whole book today. I don't have too many issues with it. Really much to say at this point. I'm still kind of processing it. Although I will say that I enjoyed the fact that there were powerful, manipulative women who were just like smart. And it was really interesting. It makes me kind of want to pick up the first book by these authors, because I haven't read that one. But this one was also on my Goodreads challenge, so I'll be able to check that off, which is nice. And I've read a few more short stories in the Gothic Urban Crime short story compilation, which has been nice. So even though it's still early on, I also know that I overbooked myself for October because I had I don't know. I just got super excited about making vlogs and making content for the channel, and then I felt really overwhelmed, so I started reading super early, so I think I'm going to be done this vlog pretty early, but I will still plan to put it up when I put it up at the end of October. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, it's Nikki. I'm here just to do a quick update with my spooky vlog. I have not really progressed too much after I finished An Anonymous Girl. I've been still reading some of the short stories, which have been really intriguing. I'm still waiting on that audiobook, Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. And I haven't started Island yet, but I have put it on my bedside table, so now it's staring me down every night when I go to bed. So hopefully I'll pick it up soon. That is all I have for you. I will see you in the next clip. Bye. Hey guys, I'm here to check in for the spooky vlog. I am now about 100 pages into this. I've read half a dozen to a dozen short stories. It is a thick, dense book, and I still have to start The Island. I did finish An Anonymous Girl last time I talked to you. I've kind of gathered my thoughts on it, but now since I have so few books left, now that I've read a few books, I might as well just wait until I am... Sorry about that, my husband just realized I was filming. I'm just going to wait to the end to kind of do a better summary of it, because I didn't really have anything to say right afterwards. But that's about it. I'm hoping to pick up Island soon, and we'll see how the rest of the urban crime short stories go. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, I'm here to do another update for the spooky vlog, and I'm going to tell you what you've probably come to expect at this point. I didn't read The Island. I read a different book on my list. My hold for the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires came through, and I was super pumped. Just what I'd been told about it in terms of general summaries of it, I was pretty pumped. And I started it yesterday, finished it today, and it's strange. I don't know how else to explain it. I will write down and do like a better review of it at the end when I go through all the books. I didn't enjoy it nearly as much as I thought, though. And I still haven't started The Island, although I've been making progress with the gothic urban crime novels, so hopefully I'll finish both of them by the time I want to have this done. Later. Alright, so I finally did it. I finally started. I mean, I barely started. I'm about 20 pages in. So far, it's I'm 25 pages in. It's slow and kind of confusing, but I'm hoping it'll tie it together. Sorry, I'm super tired from work today. It was much busier than I was anticipating. The other thing I have is those gothic tales, urban crime short stories. And I'm still working on that. It's still dense, so I'm not making like a lot of headway, but I'm still working on it. I actually have a lot of time this Saturday, so I'm hoping I will be able to pump through at least The Island and for sure more of the urban crime short stories, but we'll see. And I'll see you guys next time I check in. Hey guys, it's Nikki. I'm here to do my second last check-in here with my spooky reads. I finally finished Island. I had been about 20 pages in when I last talked to you, I think. And honestly, I don't even know how much time has gone by. More than a week since I've been trying to read this. I have read another Aldous Huxley book, and it was the worst. I hated it. And I hated this. It was more like spooky in terms of like humanity sucks rather than like spooky as in horror or mystery thriller. I now solidly know I'll never read an Aldous Huxley book again. Basically, it's about this guy who gets shipwrecked on an island and gets introduced to this like utopian society. And it's just like a mixture of like Western culture and Buddhism and like free love and freedom of choice and like also like a little bit of communism or like commune living. Like the concept was interesting, but I don't care for Aldous Huxley's writing is really what it comes down to. I've also read a few more stories in the urban crime short stories. They're still kind of fun and spooky, but I haven't been reading them as much, unfortunately. I've been a little bit busier in the evenings than I anticipated. I do plan on reading more of it. I'm about a third of the way through, but I don't think I'm going to finish this in time for the end of my spooky vlog, but I'll update you kind of closer to, and we'll go from there. And I'll see you guys in the next clip. Peace. Okay, so here's my wrap up for the spooky vlog. I gave myself a month and a half, and I apparently needed it, and I still didn't finish the short stories, although that was very dense. But I also made the mistake of filming another vlog while I was doing this one. So I was trying to read 10 books in a month and a half, plus every other book I want to read. And that was just too much, and I'm dumb. Since I've seen you guys last, well, clearly it's been a few weeks. I did my makeup. I actually got ready to film. I had finished everything. I did read some more of the gothic urban crime stories. I just didn't read that many, because they are just very dense. So I'm going to go and just run through all 5 books I did, quickly give you my final rating, give you my final thoughts, and then sign off so this video doesn't get too long. The first one I'm going to review is Island by Aldous Huxley. This is the most recent one I finished, and probably my least favorite. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. Part of the reason I didn't like it is because I don't like Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, and I found out after the fact that if you read Brave New World, you're gonna love this book. And I didn't like Brave New World. I hated it. Surprisingly, or not surprisingly, I hated this one too. The other issue is that I thought it was a different Island book. I can't remember the title of the one I was thinking of, but it involves a lot of science experiments and just really weird, strange science fiction stuff. And I got them confused and got the wrong one. And so not only was it not spooky, but it was ultra disappointing. Never picking up Aldous Huxley again. Next one I'm going to do is one of the first ones I read. I think I read this second or third. It's An Anonymous Girl. It's by two authors, Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I didn't read their first book, but after reading this, I'll definitely pick it up. This one I gave kind of a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I found it super interesting, although I didn't fall completely in love with it. Follow Jessica, main character, who signs up for this kind of psychology morality quiz thing for some cash, and she ends up getting sucked in, and the story kind of spirals out from there. You end up following two main characters, two women who are like strong, smart, and incredibly manipulative, but they were really fun to follow. It was just like other parts of the story I wasn't crazy about, which is why it's only a 3.5 out of 5. Overall, it was really just a fun read. You followed some really toxic, manipulative people that, while I would never want to know in real life, they were fun to read about in a book. I would actually recommend this one. And it was a mystery thriller, so kind of fits the spooky vibe. And then I'm going to talk about urban crime short stories. These are all kind of gothic vibe crime stories, so the overall tone and atmosphere of the stories usually was pretty spooky, even if the stories themselves weren't really scary or spooky. I'm not giving this one a rating right now because I did not finish it. I'm having a hard time getting through this because about every other story I'm not caring for. Either it's too long, too boring, just something about every other story seems to be not working for me, so it's been really hard to get through because of that. And on top of it, it's just incredibly dense with the format, so there's a lot of stories in here. Like, I've read other short stories where there's like 15 in a book and it's 300 something pages, and I've probably read 20 short stories and I'm just over a third of the way through this book. It's long, it's dense, I enjoyed it, but I just didn't have time to finish it, and because I wasn't enjoying all of it. And now I'm going to talk about the 2 audiobooks I read. I'll throw up their pictures, the book cover pictures when I talk about them. So the first one is The Broken Girls. This one I gave a 4 out of 5. It was a really interesting concept. It was kind of looking at the history of this private school in this small town and the weird things that have happened there. You follow a character in the present day who is stuck on the fact her sister died 20 years earlier, and then there's a couple other perspectives you follow that are from like the 1950s when another horrible murder kind of happened at the school. It had really good pacing. One thing I really liked was that the character was putting in hard work, and that's kind of why she was finding stuff out. It wasn't so much that she was just getting lucky breaks. She was putting in a lot of the footwork to get where she was, to get the plot moving forward. And it really just, because of all of that, and because of how the twist was written, it really ended up having a satisfying ending. I'd really recommend this one. Out of all the ones I've read, I would recommend this one the most. The second audiobook I listened to was The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. And I was like, oh, this is going to be like a really campy book, like making fun of vampire stories. Wasn't really that. And I was like, okay, well, it's a women's book club. Maybe I'll get like this fun, empowered group of women. I mean, I sort of got that. That's probably the most I got out of it. And then I was like, and it's a women's book club. We're going to explore some really deep and meaningful friendships. That didn't happen either. I read a lot of reviews about this, and a lot of people agreed with me on that. It was almost like the author wrote for a group of women from the 1950s, but just put them in the 1990s, when Satanic Panic was kind of coming to the fore. And it ended up being super unenjoyable, because I didn't enjoy the friendships, I didn't enjoy the women, I didn't enjoy their family or their family relationships. I didn't enjoy the plot that much. The vampire thing sucked. Like, it was a 2 out of 5. I know some people are gonna love this, and this is probably the only truly like horror genre book I read for the spooky vlog. But unfortunately, it just wasn't for me. And there was some weird like sex, gore, sexual assault stuff that just really turned me off of the story. Like, there's a lot of other ways they could have done some horror aspects with it, and they chose that. Again, I'm sure some people out there would really enjoy that, but that's not one that I'm personally going to recommend to you guys. And that's all of the books for the book vlog. I hope you guys have lasted all the way through and have enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of this style of vlog. Let me know what you thought of the books I read, actually, if you've read them yourselves or if you're wanting to pick them up. And just let me know below what you guys think. I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.